Hopefully someone will come in. Can I give myself a thumbs up? I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, hope to see someone come in. From whomever may see this later. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. A little cup of coffee. Cheers. Figured I'd come here, cast one rod out, see what I can get. Yeah. I had two rods, but as soon as I casted it, the line just popped. Now I'm gonna enjoy this tamale right here as well. What's up, 351? How you? Hi, Ashley. I got a little fishing line right here. Peep this. Let me see, turn this around. Yeah, happy hump day. Tomorrow's gonna be a nice day. Can't wait for the cooking. I'm gonna be cooking myself. Who's that came in right there? I can't see. All right, welcome in. My bad. Let me turn that around. Yeah, I got just put one rod out right there, real quick. Think I'm sitting here, enjoy this tamale, this chicken tamale I bought. Do a little bit of fishing. The weather looks like it's cracking over here. It was raining last night. Oh man. Uh-oh, having a struggle stream. No doubt, man. Hey, while you're here, everyone pick each other up, you know? These are all wonderful channels. You should be picking each other up. Don't be afraid to drop your own link. You don't have to wait for someone else to drop it. You could drop your own link. Yeah, definitely. Now, peep this tamale out. Peep, look at this. Oh, it comes right there. It's a banana leaf. All right, that's when you know it's official. When they take the time to wrap it like that, and look at this. It's just filled from one end to the other. Not that it's hollow. Some tamales come hollow. They pour a little nice sauce on it. Oh, this is so good. It's good. Hope everyone's having a great day. 217 Rebel Outdoors is in the building. All right, enough of that. I had the charger plugged in. That's why I keep dropping the phone. The cord is underneath, so it's losing balance. You know what I mean? It is a nice day out here today. Though it's like gloomy, but the weather is good. I don't know how is the weather everywhere else, but here in Jersey, in northern New Jersey, it's cloudy. Oh, I wish I can give a kiss to whomever made this. This is good. You know that kiss to cook thing? I like to kiss this cook. All right. We're not gonna make this a mukbang. Remember those things? I'm hoping the eagle will swing by and make an appearance for y'all. There's an eagle that resides along this area. Yeah, there's an eagle that constantly fishes this water, and it dive bombs. Definitely drive safely. Please, please, please drive safely. How you doing, Casey? Welcome in, welcome in. Like I said before to everyone, you know, drop your own links. Squirrel, how's my girl, Squirrel? Glitter bombs, thank you. I love them glitter bombs. You know who don't like glitter bombs? Those porch thieves, porch pirates. I love watching those videos where they steal the packages and the stuff blows up in their face, whether it's paint, color, or glitter. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah. What's the weather like where everyone is at? It's nice and warm over here. Oh, choir dress rehearsal. That's what's up. Oh, there goes my homegirl, Chrissy. Oh, yeah. Miss you, girl. I'm always sending my homegirl some stuff on Facebook. Hoping she gets a nice laugh. Oh, gosh. Right here, enjoying coffee. Enjoying a tamale. I also have my wife made butter cake. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. You know, one of the secrets, if you ever make butter cake, use good butter. Use good tasting butter that you enjoy the flavor of, because it's going to transfer over into the cake. All right. And if you're ever baking a cake, a box cake, don't listen to the recipe. Don't use water. Use milk. All right. And if you add an extra egg, it isn't going to hurt anything. It's only going to make things better. Yeah, good butter is the key. Good butter is the key. Yes. Yeah. And you know, another thing about when you're baking, people tend not to use salted butter, but actually salted butter is a great thing to use when baking, because the salt, it enhances the sweetness and stuff like that. So it makes it pop more. Yeah. That's right. You know, I say it going into everyone's stream, but I haven't said it in my stream. Everyone, please enjoy your day, today and always. Don't let nothing or no one steal your joy. Ladies and men. And I'm quite aware that every time I spell it, I write ladies incorrectly. I know ladies is not L-D-Y, is D-I-E-S. I'm quite aware of that. You ever go somewhere and you write something, like you comment on somebody's video, and then you find, you always get the spelling police on you, like everyone's not in agreement, spell check isn't necessary anymore. 11 people in the house. Whoop, whoop. Look, I'll take those thumbs up as y'all coming in. All right. I'm still eating this tamale. I just didn't want to chew in front of everyone's face and stuff like that, I didn't want to see everyone to see me with every bite going into heaven. Oh, man. You know what I like about this? Whoever made this made it truly like rustic style. They didn't try to be like all little like prissy, you know, and remove this and remove that kind of stuff that gives it flavor. You know, like fat is flavor. Leave the fat in there. That's part of what gives the food, you know, flavor. Don't remove that stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Well, FYI, this is a trout stock pond, and yeah, pond. This is a trout stock pond, and trout stocking is going on this week. I don't know if they came over here yet, but it's one of the places to be scheduled to stock. It would be nice. It would be nice to catch a trout. Last time I was here, I was hoping to catch a trout. Matter of fact, every time I come in here, I'm always hoping to catch a trout. A trout is always a nice, you know, a nice thing. It's always a welcome thing. Trout is always a welcome thing. Like a hug. A hug is always a welcome thing, right? So that means catching a trout is like a hug. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, one of the reasons why I like to fish here is because this water is coming down from a reservoir. So it's pretty, you know, it's pretty pristine water, and yeah, I can eat the fish. I can harvest the fish from here, and I do. I do harvest the fish every now and then, not every time. I take it when I need it. My wife, actually, my wife will let me know when I need it, when I'm supposed to keep a fish, because she's the big fish eater. I'm the steak guy. So when she gives me the word, like, hey, you know, I wouldn't mind tasting fish tonight, you know, that means catch a fish, clean it, you know, clean it, and then I also season it and I cook it for her. Yeah, I go all the way out. What's up, Peplin? Oh, the Ohio River is full of mercury. Yeah. You know, the Passaic River over here is sections of it, not the whole entire thing. It's pretty polluted. So they don't recommend anything. Like there's the Patterson Great Falls, it's the national park. Anything below there, it's not recommended, you know, eating a fish. But from there on, from the waterfall up, you know, it's they say, okay, maybe 1 or 2 a week isn't going to harm you, but anything after that, you know, it's not recommended. I like fish, but I like octopus. I like to eat octopus more than I would a fish. Yeah, octopus, clams, crabs, shrimp, you know, crustaceans and stuff like that. I eat fish, but you know, if everyone has a preference, yeah, I would prefer a conch before you give me, or an octopus before fish. You know, right? I'm not a big fan of seafood. I'll eat it. I'm like you. I'll eat it. You know, I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna. If I go to a restaurant, that's not something that I'm gonna order. You know, I'm gonna order steak. I'm gonna stay true to myself. I'm ordering me a steak. Now, if it's a place where they don't have steak, then, you know, I have no choice to order chicken. You know what I like? Country fried chicken with a nice gravy on it. Yep, scammer. That was my first scam call of the day, everyone. From then on, it's on. What's up, Randall? What's going on? I like Randall. Randall's always greeting me with so much love. He says, "Still my brother." I love it. I love it. What's up, Randall? Oh, yeah. What's up, Coach Play? What's up? What's the word, Coach? Everyone, that's right there's Coach Play. That's Catfish Terry's son. You know, he is an actual coach, and he has his own channel. You know, he talks about sports. He goes into detail about certain games and the aspects. Ooh. Cheers, everyone. I just turned forward or back the clock to 4:20. So, cheers to everyone in the building. Thank you for those thumbs up. Thank you for those thumbs up as you come in. Look at this guy about to walk past. You know, everyone say hi. He doesn't know he's live. What's up, Chico? I don't know him. I just said Chico. I don't know his name. I don't know if Chico is a name, but Chico always also means guy, or guy in Spanish. So if you ever hear the word Chico, it doesn't mean that's someone's name. It could just be referencing as, hey, that person, that guy right there. Yeah, Coach. I got married. I got married a year ago. Family growing, just like your family. Coach family growing. He got 2 now. Hey, Coach, they grow up fast, man. They grow up fast. Enjoy them. Enjoy those kids. They grow up fast. Next thing you know, your kids will be 16-year-old, like my youngest. Next thing you know, your kids will be 33 years old, like my oldest. Yeah, just like that. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I can't believe I have kids that old myself. Your youngest just moved out on his own. September. Oh, and he's he couldn't wait to leave at 18. He must have been saving up his money since 16, huh? Like, oh, when I'm 16, I'm gonna leave. I was one of those kids. I would say, when I was young, I'd be like, yeah, I can't wait till I'm 18. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I could wait till I was 18. I know we can all be like, yeah, I wish I could press the brakes or a little slow down in time back then. But now we're older and time seems to go faster. Hey, see, he took it from daddy. You gotta respect that. You have to respect that because he's branching off to be his own individual. Really, quick and early. Wants to start his path. You gotta respect that. I'm sure you warned him and stuff like that. The difficulties. But hey, you gotta respect that he's willing to do it. I didn't see that name coming in. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Welcome in. Is your boy still in you right here? You know what I never talk about too often? My name, how it came about. Yeah, you gotta be proud. Yeah, man, you gotta be proud, man. And you know, like, and it's tough, and it's tough now. You know, like things are more expensive. Money doesn't go as far. Yeah, and you know, like we say, these kids are like, these kids nowadays are dumb. Or they're not dumb. They're quite aware of everything that's going on around them and their surroundings, and how bad things are. They can't even afford to buy a house now. They are priced out of buying a home. That's a shame. Uh, oh, the coffee is good. Coffee is quite good. I go to the store that I frequent, so I just walk in and they already know the amount of sugars I want, the size coffee, you know, how much cream to put in it. Those are the best places to go, right? When you just go somewhere and they just know, like you don't have to say anything, they remember. Come on, fishy. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I got that one ugly stick right there at the high-low rig. Some worms. Big worm, big perm, big worm. Yeah. All right, Randall. I woke up with an appetite today. I've been up since uh, yeah, I've been up since 4:30 Eastern time. I already had grilled cheese. Also had egg and cheese sandwich. A few pancakes. And that thing. Tamale. Glad you're back. Yeah. Been gaining a lot of weight. You know, everyone says you gain weight when you get married and stuff. I see it. It's true. Within that 1 year I've been married, I gained so much weight. I can't believe it. And you know, I've been trying to gain weight for decades. I've been stuck at 155 for like 20 years, 30 years, maybe a bit more. Like stuck at that 155. What, no pork roll? Oh man, that was like the best cartoon, right? That was like, yeah, he stuffed homeboy and he got him back. You know, they don't show those cartoons on purpose. Are you aware that there's many Looney Tune cartoons that we grew up with? They're actually prohibited from being shown on TV and things like that because of the, you know, because of the nature of the things. Like people are sensitive now. They don't want to, I guess they don't want to give people ideas. Oh man, I've been thinking of setting up another rod, but nah, why bother? One rod today. All right, just give me one moment, please. I'm gonna just move the rod just a little bit. It's always good to move the rod just a little bit after it's been setting. One moment, please, while the Nextel subscriber you are trying to reach is located. All right, time for a fishy. Yeah, I'm sure that's one thing I make sure is to have my daughter experience things from the past. It's music or TV shows, you know. Like I made sure she watched Short Circuit with me. She loved it. She loved it. Johnny Five is alive. You know, the Goonies, all that good stuff that that they don't play. If you don't watch it with them, they will never see it. Oh man, the 80s didn't have good what's that, clothing style, but the movies that came out of the 80s, woo! The movies that came out of the 80s, that's what the 80s had to offer, with all the variety of movies. The 80s were the best. I say I got lucky in a sense because I was born in the 70s. I recall a portion of the 70s. I started about 78 is when I could start making a recollection, a memory, and it was football. I was watching the Steelers on TV. I remember that. And Atari. Oh man. Oh, we were poor. We grew up so poor. And one day, one of my older brothers, he found an Atari in the trash. He was walking past. He seen the Atari, and he grabbed it, and he opened it up and dabbled in it. Da, 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 da. The next thing you know, he got the Atari working. Couldn't believe it. Even though we had to use like a little. He had a little aluminum wire, right? A little wire, and then you would have to, like, if you wanted to shoot, you had to touch the wire against the aluminum, and that's how you shoot. But we were playing Atari, like. Oh yeah. I haven't gone over there yet. I definitely have to go over there. That's for sure. What's up, Gigability? Gigability? Getting the oil change. All right. Hey, Chrissy, I have something for you. I have to mail you. Actually, I've wanted to mail you. Yeah, definitely. So later on, Chrissy, when you get a chance, text me your address again. I wanna send you something I have for you. I've had it for quite a while, for a few months now. I have it in my truck. I travel around with it all the time. Me llamo Still Inya. What's that, Vice? What's up, Vice? Saludos, bienvenido. Aquí mi hermanito es pescando. Ya tuve una caña ahí. Tengo lombrices. La carnada de lombrices. All right, and I'll be here. I was just informing homeboy in Spanish. There was one rod. We're here fishing using worms. I don't know if you can see that over there. He's over there feeding the birds. Let me see. Yeah. And there they come. They're coming. See that? There'll be more. There's more over there as well. You see that? They're all coming. They see him. They're usually a lot faster than that. Oh, there goes that second scam call. How's that view for the rod? That's a little bit better, right? Yeah, that's way better. Well, at least that way you could see the bend of the rod if it was to bend. Let's see it bend. Come on, baby. I almost lost that rod there one time. It almost flew away. It almost flipped over. I got there on time. Yeah, that's why you see it there. But yeah, I just got there on time. It was about to be out. That's why you see how that how I have that ring just beneath the that metal rope, like if you want to call it that. That's so if if a fish had to get caught there. Chrissy. You want to see the duck? You can't really see them. That water looks nice when it's glistening like that. It almost doesn't even like appear real, like it's water. It's like something else. Yeah, it doesn't even look like there's water. It looks like it's something else. All right, we'll talk soon. I got that. I got the text. Thank you. I'll be streaming here for probably about another 25 minutes or so. So I have nothing to do, just killing time, and pick up my wife at work. She gets off at 11 Eastern time, so I figured I'll stream for about an hour. It'll probably be about 10:30. Yeah. So what is everyone cooking? I will be cooking tomorrow. My wife will be at work. She'll be at work from 5 in the morning till 11 in the morning. So I'll be cooking. I get up. I'm definitely gonna make candy yams. I only make that twice a year. So it's always, so that way it's always a treat. Because when you make something too much, it's you know, it loses its appeal. It's not saying it doesn't. It's not still good, but it just loses its appeal. That's all. Ooh, fried oysters. Oh yeah. You know, that would be nice to make. Oh, that would be so nice to make, man. I'm so far off the water, man. Like off from the ocean. Even if I was to get to the ocean, I still, you know, have a hard time harvesting because I don't have a boat. You can't really harvest that stuff on a kayak. Because there are tons of places here in Jersey that you know, that have good oysters, clams, stuff like that. Actually, Jersey used to be, no, that was like the back in the days. I'm talking about like way back in the days. You know, that's what Jersey was known for. Jersey and New York, these waters were for clams and oysters. I don't know about that. Yeah, good. Good. You know, there is a big business out here with that. You know, it got so bad that that they they fished out many of these species in the waters in New York City and stuff. But years ago, they started introducing. They did something, and what they started doing was collecting all the shells from restaurants, and they started throwing these shells back into the water and stuff like that. And now these shells gave a place for like the little eggs or whatever thing to grab, and you know, have something to, because I don't know if you know about fishes and stuff like that, and like crustaceans. You know, they make their shells, but they also they need a substrate to make the stuff. So basically, an old shell helps them, you know, make a new one. Yeah. So the old shell provides that substrate. It's been working. The water's been getting cleaner. It's it's been about a decade-long project now that's been going on, maybe a bit more. I have to say, you know, I've seen these waters, like I said, since the 70s and the 80s and the, you know, in the 90s, and I can recall what many rivers used to look like back in the days. They're like cesspools. Ugh. Now those places are cleaned up. Wildlife is returning. You know, you still can't swim in the places, but at least they look better. It's cleaned up. You know, it's not looking like a dump, and something's living in it. Not like before where nothing was living in it. You know who fished here before? I seen it on his live. NJ Fishing Maniac. He's come here before. He doesn't like coming here too much because of turtles. You know. He does good in fishing. I like that. He's so entertaining. That's my homeboy. I like watching him. I'm a fan. Yeah, but the turtles be serious. But in this weather, this cold weather like that, turtles ain't around. Who knows where they're at? They probably dug themselves in by now. Yeah, that's what turtles do. That's how they avoid the cold. They dig themselves into the ground and go into hibernation and slow their breathing and all that stuff. If you can have an ability from an animal, like say the speed of a cheetah or something, like if you could have an ability of an animal, what animal and what ability would it be that you would have? Me myself, I admire the octopus a lot. I wouldn't mind, you know, like having the ability of an octopus. Yeah. They can look like their surroundings. They can change. They can mutate in a sense. You can transform to almost anything. No, NJ lives he lives further up than here. If he comes through here, fish through here, it's because it's on his path, on his way from work or something like that, and it was just before his home. But no, I don't think he lives up there. I think he lives further up in another town of Passaic County. I'm in North Halden right now. Yeah, an octopus, man. Yeah, and they can go in. They can, you know, they have the ability like to squeeze into anything and slide. You know, like they're amazing. They're amazing creatures, man. It's about how much respect I have for them that I eat them too. They're delicious. I got so much respect for octopus that I love eating those things. They're good. Yo, so how would you make those fried oysters? How would you make them? Do you make like some sort of sauce? A blue herring? You like their fishing paralysis, their fishing skills, and their stealthiness. That's one of the things I like about the herring is how they walk in the water, and they can place their feet in the water and not make a trickle, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And when they lift up their feet, they don't drip and stuff, you know. They're not making waves in the water. Yeah, but you know, because if you ever walked in the water and try not to make waves, we all know it's happening, right? If you ever try to make steps in the water and not try to make, you know, splash, it's, you know, what's that? The breeding and what? And fly. Let me see. Oh, breeding and fry. Okay. You know, when I have the phone. I just almost dropped my phone. When I have the phone down here lower, it's on the screen is dark, so I can't barely read sometimes. And put it right there. Now I can see things better. I was intending to go to this other area that I fish at in the Ramapo. I do a lot better there. I just didn't want to travel. And there's really like nowhere for me to set up the phone either. Like right here, I just have it right on top of the dashboard. And call it a day. Right over there, I'll be on the elements. I don't have nowhere for anything. I have no tripod. Well, I do have a tripod, but it's not for a phone. It's for something else. All right. Look at that. 46 minutes, not even a bite. That's why I like the ocean. Oh, man, I wish I was near the ocean, man. The ocean would be so much, so much nicer to fish at. One of my favorite places to fish is in Montauk. In Montauk in New York. Over there, man. The fishing is great. The fishing is awesome up there. Because that particular area of New York, since it's right at the tip, it shares water with Massachusetts, with Boston up that way. So if you know about Boston and Maine and those waters, and it's plentiful. There's good fishing up there. Look at that. You can see the trees. They're almost peeled out. Last time we were here, they had leaves on them, right? Look at that. All those beautiful colors and all that stuff is gone now. There's a few here and there, and they'll fall as well. Look at that. It's just yeah, let's get that everywhere. It's gone. Bye. Nice. And even up there in the mountains, you can see. Oh, man. Back in the day, not so long ago, not even back in the day, like say in the 90s, it was even in 2000, it was still inexpensive to live by the ocean. But like the past 20 years, 15 years, it's gotten expensive. The property around the ocean has skyrocketed. Especially over here in Jersey. You go down La Valette, Seaside Heights, just go anywhere up and down in Jersey. As long as it's on the coast, there's ocean next to it, it's prime real estate. And that's another thing. You don't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be on the water. It just has to be like you said, like you, 5 minutes from the ocean, or even 10 minutes from the ocean. It's like, you're gonna pay for that now. All right, another 9 more minutes, and I'm gonna cut it out. Leave it at, cut it out an hour. I'll still stay fishing. We'll still be here fishing. But don't worry, I won't be alone. I have Batman and Pikachu here with me. Pikachu was like he'd been through like a few battles, right? I gotta clean him up and send him to the doctors. That's my boy. Pika. And Batman. They're always tagging along everywhere I go. Who's that, Dave? What's up, Dave? Right here. Been trying to catch a fish for almost an hour now. Yeah. But there's not much else I could do, you know, like how much more than putting a worm on a damn hook, you know, and waiting for the damn fish to bite can I do? It's a shame they don't allow no kayaking on that water. No, man, no luck. No luck. He said I had some good luck. Nice amount of people come by, say what's up, say hi, chat in the streams. That's good luck. Check these two out. That's one kind of species of duck, and there's actually another species of duck over there. See this? Let me give a close-up, right? And let me just give it a second. Oh, you see them pop up out the water? I don't know what kind of ducks they are. And then you have a geese. Hi, Gigability. Glad that orange went great. Thanks for swinging by. Hey, do you have them put synthetic oil in there or just regular oil? I went full synthetic now, man. I went full synthetic, man. Every time I do an oil change, it's full synthetic. Alright. Well, I went full synthetic because it's so high mileage what I have, and that extra technology is a good thing in my eyes. Yep. All right, 5 more minutes. Let me get down from here. Well, you got a car or a pickup? I got a pickup. I gotta use 7 quarts. Actually, it's 7.5 quarts of oil. I don't know where they get that 7.5 from. Why don't they just make it 8 or a regular 7? Why gotta be 7.5 quarts? Yeah, but that's okay. So when I purchase the oil, you know, I get the 5 quarts. So I just get 2 5 quarts. It's cheaper. It's any time that you burn oil off anyway. After an oil change, maybe a couple of weeks after, you have to top it off again because oil burns. You know what I need to do? I need to start learning what birds these are. Yeah, there's like 4 different species of duck around me, and I don't know not near one of them what they are. So this guy is trying to take pictures of the birds, right? But he has no understanding of how to do it. He's running up to them instead of walking. Now he's walking slowly. He should walk a little bit slower too. Yet, but he was just running, and and they're just fleeing. See that out of here? Like, oh, what this crazy guy with this pink shirt doing? Coming at us. Let's see if he starts running again. See his body jiggling. Come on, jiggle for YouTube. They want to see you running. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, they're coming back. They probably think he has snacks. He looks like he has snacks, but just for himself. He's ducking under there, hiding like they're stupid, like they. Oh, this is funny. He's hiding from the birds. He's using his superhuman knowledge, strength against him, against the ducks, by hiding. Oh, they're just running away from him. They're closer to me than him now. Come on, share your snacks. They'll come to you. I know. A guy your size, I know you got a snack in your pocket. Go ahead, pull it out. Throw him a little crumb. Ooh, look at that. Got another one swooping at him. See, even the birds know he got snacks on him. They're about to swoop down on him. That's foul, man. We stop playing around. But no, look, for real. Look at, there's a bird swooping. You see that? You think I'm lying. they're coming at him. Okay, I'm gonna make everyone dizzy. Let me get a better view for everyone. Steady the phone. Okay, now there you go. How's that? They're just going in circles. Swooping, see that? He's lucky these birds are used to humans by now. They're waiting for him to throw some food down. You see that? They got all everything coming over there. He's getting everyone's mouth all watery. Look at that. And all these birds' mouth all watery. He's not tossing them anything. Dude, throw them something, man. Throw them a little piece. Those. You're not supposed to feed the wildlife. They're swarming over there. These things are fed good by the people. You got a bunch of the neighbors that come by and throw bread. You know, that's the thing. If you want to be feeding the animals, then feed them the proper way. Don't throw bread. Bread isn't good for you know, for birds, whether it's a duck or anything. Why don't you just give them an Alka-Seltzer? You're gonna be throwing them bread, right? Oh, look at that cutie dog right there. Look at that little cutie dog. Look at that cutie walk. Oh, the guy was moving his tushy. Uh-oh. You got somebody else coming to fish. We got the competition. He's going to show me how it's done. Wouldn't that be something if he casts and he just catch a fish and I've been out here for an hour? Hey, monster fish guy. Right here. Look at that. He's running again. Oh, there. He's running for the camera. I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everyone. I failed everyone. We missed the guy running. Look at these birds are they're still swooping around. I almost forgot about my rod that I was fishing. Instead of gazing at the birds. Hey, y'all want to see some birds? Give me a second. I got you right now. I got something I can hook them up with. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hook it up right now. Must have not seen me throw it in. Well, I'm not gonna show it on camera, me tossing it in. Right there, Pilgrim. What time is it? I got cake on my finger. It's good. Good stuff. So what is everyone cooking tomorrow? What's on the menu for tomorrow? I haven't even heard what's on the menu. I definitely said I'm making candy yams. I'm gonna make a lasagna, and for me, You know, I really enjoy, like something grilled. So that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna pop, grill something in the oven. A couple of pieces of yeah, some nice pieces of meat. Get it nice and toasty. Season it up real good first. And let it get tender. Let it cook it, in the oven for good 2 hours. Nice and slow. By the time it's done, it just breaks up into little pieces. Oh my gosh, so good. I like that. I really like meat when you're able to take a tough piece of meat and turn it into butter. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Randall? You say you back? I'm back in the New York groove. Uh-oh. Is that the wind moving it? Or is that's the wind? That's the wind moving the tip. Is it? I don't know. I don't think it could be. I saw the tip move. Poor thing. Last time I was over here, I had a bird run into the fishing line. I felt so bad, but it was able to leave. It was able to escape. But I felt bad. Like what kind of damage occurred to the bird? Feathers will grow back, but just felt bad. I may make a roasted chicken as well, but not whole. I'll probably cut it up into pieces and roast it. Yeah, that sounds good. And as for veggies, I was thinking of corn on the cob. Also some broccoli, some steamed broccoli would be nice. Yes. I know it doesn't, none of that stuff matches, but it all tastes good. What's that? Life. How you doing, Tasha? Welcome in. I said I was gonna stream for 1 hour. I'm like 9 minutes over. There's no time limit on this, right? Let me see. I did say I was gonna try to get the birds to come. Let me see if I can get them to come. Oh yeah. See, I'm gonna get them to come right now. I'm gonna break this up. See, crumble this up. I feel like a kid doing that. Tongue tastes good. I'm Puerto Rican, but we're known as jibaritos. And yeah, we eat all that stuff too. Yeah. And when you go to the country, because that's what jibaritos are. It's another word for country folks. And when you live in the country, man, everything's on the menu. Yeah, survival. Oh, supermarket. Most of the time, you don't even have a fridge. Where are you going to store the meat at? So you just harvest meat as you need it. Yeah, over here they have some good Mexican restaurants, and they got tacos. And they have tongue. They have different meats, and they'll chop it up right there for you. You got pig ears, whatever you want. All different sorts of variety of meats. And they'll chop it up for you. Boom, boom. Grill it up. Actually, do you want onions or stuff on it? And cilantro. Bam. Put on a couple of tortillas and keep you moving. A little picante. You know what my mother used to do? They used to dig a hole in the ground, and stick a bunch of charcoal in there that's already lit, like, or wood, whatever, and it's all like saying once it's nice and red, they'll throw some banana leaves on there. They take some the whole entire cow head or a goat's head, and they'll drop it in there. They'll cover it up some more with some more leaves and a tarp, and then they'll cover it up with dirt, and bam, and next thing you know, some hours later, they uncover this stuff, and oh man, it's like heaven. Oh, my phone's about to die. Poor thing is being neglected. It just went dark on me. There we go, 5%. Wow, my phone's at 5%. You'd think it'd give me warning. It probably did give me a warning. I didn't listen. My phone's at 5%. Look, if you can keep an open mind about food, you will always have a great experience. That's one thing that's for sure. If you can keep an open mind about food and clear all those little willies that you might feel in your head, like and all that stuff, and approach it with an open mind, like a new experience, oh, you enjoy many great things in your life. You enjoy many good foods. Yeah, you see how y'all made tacos? Well, for us, we'll have some rice and gandules and a few other things, so like some yames and yuca, some root vegetables and stuff like that, malanga, and you know that like have a bunch of things like that. Onions already sliced up in some vinegar that's been sitting in some vinegar with some salt. Y'all, man. What's up, George? Right here fishing, talking about food. Yep, that's right. That's what you're supposed to do. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Many nationalities that make good food. Not everything. Not everyone makes everything good, you know. But many places have a lot of great dishes. You have to be willing to try them. You can't wait for Thanksgiving. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm waiting for Thanksgiving right here, fishing. It could take its time. I take it I'm the only one cooking for Thanksgiving. Everyone else is have other people cooking. George, hola, George. What's up, Rick? What is my phone at? Okay, still at 5%. Your boy still right here wishing for a fish. At least I'm not wishing I was fishing. Right? What's that? Rustic came in. I didn't see him come in. What's up, Rustic? If you're here, yep, there he is. That's my boy. Looking at the different birds and my rod right here. Ugly stick. That's the only rod I have right now with the heavy line. The line on that rod is 60 pounds, is it? Yeah. Because the last few times I caught fish on here in this place, on the other rods, I had to really like take my time bringing them in, man. So many getting snapped off by them 10-pound lines or 12-pound lines isn't cutting it to bring a fish in here. Or I was thinking, I don't know if I'm right or wrong on this. Y'all tell me. Because I took my other rods, not that one. All right. The other ones I've been using, and I got them spewed at the bait shop. I don't know how long they had their line there, so I don't know like if it's still like, does it get brittle after a certain amount of time? Does the line lose its what you say, its strength, its viability, the longer it's just been sitting there? Yep, that's right. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I think they're scared of me. They heard about my reputation and birds getting caught on my line. They're like, we're staying away from that mofo. He's not a fish catcher, he's a bird catcher. What about you, Rustic? You cooking anything? You have a special dish you cook on Thanksgiving? For the most part, what I'm cooking, it doesn't take too long to cook. Water chicken is out there, right? I like duck. I like duck. Me in particular, I think duck meat is good. You know, roast it. You know, yeah, roast it. Okay. You know, make a video of it, Rustic. You know, a little piece here, a little piece there. And then, you know what I'm saying, you take your editing skills, and next thing you know, bam, you got a video of your bone in hand. Take that into, you know, take that into consideration. We wouldn't mind seeing it. All right, man. I don't think anything's happening here with this. I could have got robbed. You know, sometimes that's another thing. I just been sitting here the whole time, haven't checked my line. I just moved it once. I could have gotten robbed a long time ago. Oh, you know that? I think that'd be great content. I think that'd be great content. And you know, and you do have the editing skills to do it. Hey, but I was really impressed and surprised when you said that all that stuff that you do is off your phone. Dude, you're amazing, man, Rustic. You do all that stuff off your phone. That's skills. That's true skills. People have a hard enough time doing it with a computer, and you're doing it. You do all that editing off your phone, man. Hats off to you, brother, man. Yeah, can't afford a PC. I have a laptop that a customer gifted me. You know, it's amazing. He just one day he's like, here, you know, he gave me a brand new laptop in the box. I'm like, wow. But I don't know how to use it really, other than jumping on YouTube and watching videos. And what kind of phone do you use? What kind of phone do you have that you do that off of? iPhone, Samsung. Motorola. What time is it? Come on. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. That's what I had just before what I have now. I had the Galaxy S20 Plus. Yeah. And I got the Galaxy S21 Plus. Yeah, that's a real good phone. Even still, you know, as old as it is, you know, because I just got swapped out with this year just a few months ago. I went to go. I had a cracked screen, and they had a problem with my phone. Like they couldn't get the screen working right. They couldn't get anything working right. So they assumed responsibility and gave me a new phone. You know, and even offered me to upgrade for $150. You know, and then they dropped it down to $100. You know, so I was like, all right, I'll upgrade. I felt bad for them, you know, because these phones aren't cheap. Maybe a used Galaxy would be inexpensive, but a brand new one, nah. But that's why I took my business to them to begin with, you know, because they had good reputation. So, and they stood by themselves. You know, something happened, they assumed responsibility. I don't know how it is over there where you're at, but over here, I live in the city, and there's like the downtown area, and it's packed with businesses, and they're competing for each other's business, for everyone's business. So you can find many, you know, stores that have phones where you can do a trade-in and get an upgrade. If you have a phone plan, like, you should be able to get an upgrade like every year. That's one thing I love about the S20 is like how steady. See how I'm holding? I have shaky hands right now, but look at this. The phone stays steady for the most part. Well, that's Samsung for you. All right. So you may take him. You're gonna take them up on the upgrade. I think they're up to like Samsung. I think it's like up to S25 right now. I may be mistaken. These phones, man, they come a long way. They're so advanced. Soon they're gonna come with wheels. There's probably like still like 4 generations phones away. I'm sorry about that noise. Yeah, it's still about 4 generations away where you're gonna purchase a phone and you're gonna hit a button or an app and wheels are gonna pop out of it. You can travel around in it. That would be something, right? You know what? I know my wife is gonna call me soon, so I'm gonna do some preemptive maneuvers and start packing it up. Start packing it up. It's only putting this rod away and putting the worms back in the trunk. You know I'm a fisherman, man. I drive around with bait, with live bait all the time. Beat this. This is the back of my truck. See the net. See the charcoal starter. See the rods over there. There's another rod. Pontoons from a kayak. Ready to go. Another rod just got snapped off. Worms. And more worms. I do a lot more fishing than what I post. You know, but you, Rustic, you inspired me, man. I'm gonna have to start posting way more and getting my skills up at some of this editing stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a tripod for you know, but I'm not really sure which one to get, because I seen tripods out there. I've seen a few, you know, but I'm not sure. Like, do I want it like, do they come like bottom heavy? I don't want to have my phone on it and then the wind comes over and it's just psh. All right, being all modest. Look at him being all modest. Now you do a great job at figuring it out. That's for sure. And you're willing, you know, you're willing to touch those buttons and experiment. See, I've always been that person that is, if I'm not sure what the button does, don't touch it. That's me. Like, I'll be that person. All right, it's red. I guess you're not supposed to touch the red button. Video, you can keep redoing it as many times. There's a few things that I have on my phone, like from the past, that I have to put out there, and I want to share. All right, let me see. Let me take this rod off of here. Give me one moment. I know my wife is gonna call me soon. I might as well just start getting ready to go pick her up, right? That part right there, trying to figure that one out, like, what is it that, what is not out there? That's hard. Because there's so much stuff out there, so much different content. Even when you think you know, you made something new, it's probably been out there already. But also, you have to keep putting the stuff out there. That's for sure. That's one thing that I've noticed, and you know that I seen that y'all do. You know, just you got to put the content out there. Just keep putting content out there, and keep putting content out there, and keep putting content out there. Yep, there goes my wife. Let me cut her off for 1 second. I love you, honey. I'm so sorry. But with that phone call, that ended the stream. Everyone, thank you so much for swinging by. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming to chill with me. Keeping the chat moving. For everyone that may see this video later on, much love. Alright, so thank y'all for being you. Smile often. See ya. Peace. There you go, Expo.